What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Welcome to a brand new video. This is Kringle Talks Football. My name is Chris Kringle. Before I go any further, as usual, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I upload a video. You'll be notified. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on my podcast as well, Kringle Talks Football. I released a new podcast this week surrounding me and my friend of mine who's a Newcastle fan. Touched on a bit of mental health surrounding men in football. Men in general on social media, and also our football teams, Newcastle and Arsenal, and also a bit touching on of Mbappe versus Haaland. So guys, listen, if you're interested in it, listen to the podcast. Links are available in the description description box below. This is my Arsenal versus Liverpool preview coming up Saturday, 3rd of April, at the Emirates Stadium, 8 o'clock kickoff. Bit of a rundown as usual, the predicted lineups I'm thinking of, form coming into it, and then what I'm expecting from the game, who I'm expecting from, and then a bit of a closing. So let's get into it. So Arsenal host Liverpool on Saturday, like I said, at 8 o'clock at the Emirates Stadium. The lineup I'm predicting we're going to go for would probably be, obviously, Leno in goal. I'm going to go Cedric at right back, Luiz, Gabriel probably, and then Kieran Tierney at left back. I think it's a nice steady mix, and it's a nice stable back five. Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka in the middle of the park, and it seems that Bukayo Saka is fit and available for the game, so hopefully he'll play. I just don't know what's going to happen with Smith-Rowe. He's still not 100% fit, it seems, so I'll probably go with Saka, Martin Odegaard, Aubameyang out on the left, and then Lacazette up through the middle. And yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it works and it's available to do some damage against Liverpool. So form coming into, I've just had a look at the league table. We're 3 points off of Liverpool. No, we're 4 points off of Liverpool. Sorry. So if we win the game on Saturday, we'll go a point behind them, level on games, and also then 3 points behind Tottenham. So the form coming into it, listen, we drew our last game against West Ham 3-3 in that ridiculous game. The games before that, in our last 6 games, we've lost 1, 1-3, drawn 2. In comparison, Liverpool have lost 4, drawn and 1-2. So hopefully we're going to catch Liverpool a few weeks back as opposed to last week or last game, which they won. And I am fairly confident in the ability of Arsenal at the moment, and especially in the way we're playing, the fact that we can score goals, and also the fact that Liverpool's defence is still a little bit uneasy, still a little bit nervy, still not quite sure exactly what you're going to get from them. So I'm expecting a performance from Arsenal. I'm expecting a big performance, and the fact that it's at home, the fact that we've hopefully crushed this voodoo of our home form during lockdown without fans, hoping, especially after the last home game, which was against Tottenham, we are ready to put Liverpool to the sword, and hoping, listen, I keep saying the word hope, but hoping for a convincing win as well. That's the main thing. Who I'm expecting a big performance from, I think Martin Odegaard will have a very good game. It will be him versus probably Fabinho in the centre of the middle for Liverpool, and that will be a very tough battle between the two of them, rightly so. And also I'm expecting, hopefully, a big performance from Aubameyang. Who knows what you're going to get from Aubameyang? If the fact that he will play down the left-hand side, if he's able to cut in inside, it worked against them in the Community Shield. Hopefully it can work against them as well in the Premier League at home. Who knows? Who knows? And also I'm going to say as well Lacazette. Because Lacazette in recent weeks has been really well. I thought he played his best game of the season against West Ham away from home. And he played really well against Spurs in the previous game. So he's coming into a bit of form himself. He's obviously had 2 weeks off now. So most of our players should be fresh, apart from, Aubameyang this week came back, so did Partey, so he's had pretty much just under a week to train. I think Granit Xhaka has come back in the last few days, and so has Bukayo Saka, and then Kieran Tierney potentially, and Cedric Suarez, I think. Other than that, mostly all of our squad stayed in London. So we've got a nice blend of players who didn't play a lot over the international break, a lot of them who stayed back at London Colney and was able to train and put the work in the training ground. So the score prediction I'm going to go with, I'm going to go Arsenal 3-1. Now, it might sound a little bit too far-fetched. I understand that, but like I said a minute ago, I'm hoping we can put them to the sword, we can actually put in a convincing home win against a big side, especially in the case of Liverpool. You know, obviously this season they've been anything but a big side, let's be honest. They're 7th in the league. They are 5 points off of the top 4, 3 points off of West Ham in 5th. And, you know, it doesn't look like they're going to scrape top 4. Obviously, we're definitely not going to scrape top 4. But this could be the year that Liverpool don't even make the Europa League. So, like I said, a prediction, I think Arsenal 3-1. Closing, bit of a closing. Like I said at the start, I'm just hoping for a convincing performance. Like I said, you know, we've had the 2-week break where Arteta's been able to implement a lot of his ideas, and most of the players who went out on the international break came back this week, came back at the start of the week. I think Aubameyang came back on Monday, same with Thomas Partey. So the fact that we've got pretty much a majority of players back home for at least one full week has been ideal. So, you know, the implementation of Arteta's tactics and how he wants us to play is key in this running, especially with, you know, the last 9 games to go of the season, and the Europa League obviously coming up midweek as well against Slavia Prague. There's no real more word on the fact that you know, Slavia Prague are going to get any sort of punishment from the UEFA. So, you know, it's a sad story from that behalf. But I'm going to leave it there. Like I said on my podcast as well, obviously my condolences send out to fellow social media man, so sort of fellow YouTuber Claude Callegari, who was from AFTV. Sad news, obviously, what happened to him. He was very much loved amongst the YouTube world. I'd never known him, I've never met him, but obviously as a fellow YouTuber as well, it's nice to reach out amongst the wider social media population and reach out when it's in a time of need. So rest in peace, Claude, and obviously, like I said, condolences to your friends and your family and everyone mainly at AFTV who've known you from day one. And yeah, listen guys, like I said at the start of the channel, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell every time I upload a video. You'll be notified. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on my podcast as well. Kringle Talks Football available on all platforms. And until next time guys, listen, let's hope Arsenal can win on Saturday, a convincing win at that. And I'll speak to you after the game, hopefully. Take care, bye bye.